ever had relations with someone the very same day?
Yes. Yes. His wife don't want to hear this, but the answer is yes. Look at him. What do you think the answer is? Look, his friend, yeah, you see his friend? His friend looked down like, man, you remember that one night, bro? Like, yeah, no. We're going to watch a show. The show of all shows, okay? Listen, we've been watching people, you know, get true crime. We've been watching people get caught cheating. But what if the more up stuff you admitted to doing, the more money you could earn? But if you lie about any of the up acts you do, you take home no money. That's the premise for a show called The Moment of Truth. That was a thing in the 90s that had to literally get canceled after 40 episodes because of how many lives it ruined. And listen, y'all think it's bad. You think cheating's bad. No. We got cheating, and then we got, like, you know, cheating and also giving the girl I'm cheating on you with, like, you know, your retirement plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this. All right.
Ty Keck is a 31-year-old personal trainer from Kansas. He is a former professional football player, and he has been married for over 2 years. He was asked over 50 questions by our polygraph examiner.
Oh, they asked 50 and they picked 21. Oh, so I bet they just picked the worst ones.
21 of those questions have been chosen for tonight.
Ty Keck, this is your moment of truth.
Yeah, moment of my entire life's gonna be different after this. Yeah, they should put like Minecraft YouTubers on this show. It'd be crazy.
Well, good. I'm ready to help you. Are you going to be able to tell the truth in front of all of America tonight?
That's my goal, man.
He looks like he got serial killer tendencies. I ain't even gonna lie.
The further you go, the harder the questions get, but the more money you can win. You know you can quit at any time and take the money, but once you hear a question, you have to answer that question.
See, like, that's crazy. They're like, you can quit whenever, but once after you hear the question, you have to answer. So they can't be like, hey, have you cheated on your wife? And you're like, oh, this is too far, I want to tap out. No. They already asked. So you either answer it or you win nothing. You lose everything.
Caught lying, Ty, you lose everything and the game is over. Ty, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you're also here telling.
Yo, we calculated inflation. This is like this is like winning like $3 million. Not gonna lie.
I'm here tonight to hear you tell the truth.
I'm Katya, Ty's wife. I'm April.
Oh, she pretty.
Ty's friend.
I'm
pretty too.
Ty's friend.
Damn, he good looking too. Damn, all his friends good looking.
Only 21 questions separate Ty Keck from $500,000.
He looks like an F-boy with like F-boy tendencies or with like psychopath tendencies. Like he'd be like a serial killer that like in court all the girls would be like, but he's so cute, he doesn't deserve it. You know, all the hypersophiliacs. Like he'd be like the Ted Bundy of his generation, you know?
But the road through those questions can get very personal. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get to it.
I guarantee he cheated on his wife. That's a given though.
Okay, sir. Level 1 has 6 questions. Answer all 6 truthfully, you win $10,000. Just want to remind you, if you are ever concerned about the answers you gave on your polygraph exam, you can change them tonight. Before we get started, we're going to...
So basically they say if you think you lied on your polygraph exam and the polygraph examiner knows you lied and then you tell the truth on the show and then your other question is different but it was a lie, then they'll count that as a truth, right? If you change your answer, essentially. But like, I feel like you could metagame this and just like lie and then say another lie on the show. And I don't think anyone ever thought of that. Like, I think that would be smart. You could lie and then just tell a different lie on the show. But I think they ask you a lot of yes or no questions to avoid that. But that's what I would have done.
Learn a little bit about my good friend Ty. You're a personal trainer?
Yes.
Take your job pretty seriously?
Very seriously, yeah.
Question 1. Have you ever canceled an appointment with a client for being sick when you
yes.
really weren't?
Why you put up so much suspense for this lame ass question, bro? Just say yes. We know you have. Yo, his wife is really pretty.
True.
Like, not gonna lie. I mean, he's good looking too, but it's like, no, but like, I feel like this is before like the fillers and the surgeries became popular. So like, she came out that way pretty.
The injury, so actually I'm in worse shape.
You think?
Yeah.
Would you say
His wife looks like my mom. Yo, is your mom single?
Question 2. Have you ever admired yourself in the mirror after taking a shower?
Yeah, he has. I can tell. The narcissism with this one is strong. The narcissism with this one is strong.
Yeah.
That answer is true.
Pretty easy one. 2 truthful answers, 4 more, $10,000. I understand you grew up in a small town in Kansas, right?
Oh God, I kind of want to skip tier 1. Like this is all boring. Like this isn't even the good
See
stuff.
myself as that, you know.
Yeah. Question 3.
Jay, I want to watch the tier 1. You want to skip it?
Have you hit someone else's car and not left a note?
Skip. All right, that's what I'm feeling, bro. Like screw tier 1. Honestly, I do not care. When you were in college, did you get a passing grade because you were on the football team? I mean, okay.
Question 5. Looking at Marquez.
I mean, he's got a great smile.
Wait, what was this question?
You're the best looking of all your friends
Oh yeah, he does.
in football. Okay, I'd like to bring
Pleasure. As a football player,
Wait, is this his coach?
for show period. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger for you, but I'm not going to ask it. We have a special guest. That's okay. I'd like to bring that special guest out now. Former NFL
right.
quarterback, one of the hosts of the Best Damn Sports Show period. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Keith.
I know it's his quarterback.
Rodney, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here.
my pleasure to help out a fellow football player. Are you kidding me?
That's right. And I know you have a good question because we don't give away $10,000 easily.
That's
So
right.
it's all yours.
All right, here we go. Question 6. As a football player, did you ever sneak a peek at another player's privates while taking a shower?
Yes. Yes. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. Yes. See, this is the 90s though. If you do that like that, not only are you curious, that's gay. And you know what? In the 90s, you can't be gay if you're married to a woman. You know, that's gay. It's too gay to be gay. So, you know. Back then, this is even worse.
Yes.
That answer is
Ain't it an open shower? Like, you see everything, no?
true.
Yo, you good looking, my man, but like a dentist would go, or an orthodontist appointment would go crazy for you. I'm just saying. Like some Invisalign. Invisalign wasn't even a thing. Some braces.
Nice having Rodney Pete here, but we didn't forget your answer.
I figured that was
$10,000. Just had to take a look, didn't you?
We got to see who we're going to make fun of.
I guess you never know if you're the best looking guy of all your friends unless you check them out in the shower. So. Good news is we've asked you some questions that are a little bit sticky, but you did it. Truthful through 6 questions. $10,000 is yours. And as you probably know, this is a great time. If you like, get up, walk out with your friends. $10,000 is yours.
Nah, he gonna keep answering questions.
Next level, Katya and your friends. What do you
I'm cutting out the fluff. If he's like, we're gonna go the net, like, y'all don't care. Just start asking the questions.
Welcome back to I can't think of an answer. So if you want to stop,
Yeah, she works out.
question 7. If Katya developed a flabby stomach, would you encourage her to
Damn, wait, they already doing this dirt. See, like, this isn't cheating, but like, this could F up your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these questions are devious, bro. These questions are devious. He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes.
Yes.
That answer is true.
That's 7 true.
See, the thing is, they think it's the truth, or they think they're trying to get away with a lie, and then it's not, you know, or like imagine you actually do tell the truth, but like the polygraph like messes up, and then like you lose all the money.
You need 4 more to get to $25,000. Katya, anything you want to say?
Yeah,
No?
I thought you'd say no.
How well does your wife get along with your friends?
Depends on the situation, but usually it's pretty good.
Question 8. Have you ever suspected one of your friends of making a play for Katya?
On God, if I was one of your friends, I'd chest move that shit. No cap. After this flabby stomach stuff, I'd be like, hey, now is my opening. I'm just saying. You know?
Yes.
On God, if my wife was that pretty, I'd be paranoid. Oh, he looked guilty. He looked guilty. His friend was like, okay, but we don't know if it's the friends on the panel or not, so.
3 more, 25,000.
The key word was suspect.
Right. So what do you like to do for fun?
Like go to the beach, go to sporting events, you know, hang out.
Question 9. Have you ever had sexual relations with someone the very same day?
Yes. Yes. His wife don't want to hear this, but the answer is yes. Look at him. What do you think the answer is? Look, his friend, yeah, you see his friend? His friend looked down like, man, you remember that one night, bro? Like, no. His friend was looking down like, hey, yo, I know. Listen, I remember what you did after that one night at the club. You know, even if you lie, I know the truth, my man. Like, he was looking down, you know what I'm saying? He 100% did, bro.
Yes.
That answer is true.
Not clapping.
Anything you'd like to tell us about that?
Just sweep that under the rug.
All right, you don't have to answer that. You have 9 truthful answers, 2 more, $25,000. But remember,
She's reconsidering. Yo, this is only like this. Yo, guys, this is only 1/3 of the way through the episode, bro. I'm just telling you, it gets so much worse. You think it's bad now? No. You think it's bad now? Just you wait.
You risk your $10,000 every time. If you want to stop, you have to tell me to stop before I start reading the question. Remember the button?
$1,000.
There's something you have done that could cause Katya not to trust you.
Yes. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think if the answer to this is yes, it's really bad. Cause like realistically, you could do something that you know isn't really that bad, but let's say your partner is insecure about thing A or thing B, or like it would be hard to explain. I still think you should explain, but I do feel like sometimes even if you did something, you explained it, and then your partner had trust issues afterward, even if you were fully honest, like that could be a yes to this, you know? But every answer before this, like, I mean, this is gonna be a damning answer. But like, if this was just an isolated question, I don't think it's that bad. Are they not allowed to explain themselves? I mean, they are.
Yes.
But it's like, why would you if on TV if you're not getting paid? He definitely cheated on her.
I wanna know what.
True.
The thing is, like, I never feel bad for the person in the hot seat. It's always their girlfriend or boyfriend that they like get it the worst.
That's 10. One more, $25,000. Ty, that is a tough question. Do you have any suspicions what it might be?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Anything you want to say?
I think I'm digging myself a bigger hole.
You're
so,
digging a bigger
yeah.
hole. Well, let me just let
Like
you know
these
this.
player
You
ass
have 10
answers.
plans.
We're gonna sweep that under the rug. I think I'm digging myself a bigger hole.
One more question.
Yeah, your grave site.
$25,000,
The death of
but
your
it wasn't
marriage.
long. Question 10 was tough. It's nothing you even want to talk about. I'm looking at question 11 here. Might be very easy for you. It also could be much more difficult than 10. I've asked you some tough questions, but you have answered truthfully, and that's really all you have to do to win money. How much money are you going to win, Ty? We'll have to find out that after this. We'll be right back.
Yo, like they built up way too much suspense on these damn game shows. I'm not even gonna lie. Like this is crazy.
Question 11. Since you've been married, have you used the internet to flirt with other women?
Yes. I know he has. I know he has. Nah, his friends are like, yeah. Look, his friends, yo. You even gotta answer the question.
I don't, but I would say that.
Like this show is so crazy.
No.
Wait.
That answer is
If he's telling the truth, I'm gonna be surprised. Not gonna lie. He very much gives like cheer vibes.
true.
What? Okay, all right, he cheated. He didn't use the internet to cheat. It's the 90s. I forget it's the 90s. People don't be Snapchatting and he went out and he cheated in person. Yeah. He fully did the deed.
Good for you, Ty. Very good. What do you want to do?
All right, they're gonna keep playing.
She has other reasons for you to continue.
Other motives, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna continue that.
She wanted him to continue.
$100,000.
I'm curious.
You're curious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she just wants to know all the tea.
She has other reasons for you to continue.
Other motives, yeah.
Nah, his friends
Okay,
like
we're
you
gonna
shouldn't have
continue
done that. His friends like you shouldn't want to know, honestly.
2.5 years.
You shouldn't want to know. His friend was like, ooh.
Together. Where do you want to be in 5 years, Ty?
5 years. You know, I'd like to have a couple kids, nice, good job, and a nice home.
Why she look surprised about the kids thing?
News to you?
Like y'all ain't discussed that.
About the kids. But
Question 12.
This is the 90s.
Do you think you've delayed having children because you're not sure if Katya will be your lifelong partner?
I think this is the 90s. It might be 2000s. I don't know.
should I press?
No.
Oh yeah, by the way, they can press a button if they don't want to hear the answer. Like they have like one of those for the whole show. She's asking his friend, should I press it? But the thing is, she doesn't want kids. So
The answer is yes.
That answer is
I'm dying here. Is it worth $100,000 to hear this?
true.
and then the girl was like, is that worth $100,000?
That's 12 truthful answers. 3 more $100,000. But at what cost, Ty?
Like they're already
Katya,
married.
that can't
And the thing is like, yo, this is dead ass. Not even the worst. Like he basically said, yeah, I don't see myself long term with her.
be great to hear. April, what did you say to Katya?
I asked her if hearing this is worth $100,000.
What's the answer, Katya? You know, you can stop now. We don't have to reveal anything more. And you have $25,000.
I know. Yeah.
Is it
Keep
worth
going.
it?
I want to know. Yeah.
See, like the thing is, like she has like morbid curiosity at this point. Like she wants to know if she can trust him. She doesn't care about the money at this point. She's like, you know what? If it's gonna be over, I just want to know everything. Lay it on the table. But it's like on national television because this way, no, but this way he can't lie to her, gaslight her, like because he wants the money. If you're dating someone that's like a terrible person, they're gonna want money regardless. They're gonna want money. So, and honestly, yo, in the divorce, she's gonna get a good cut because if it's all on television, there's proof of everything.
You've answered 12 truthfully. You've revealed some somewhat shocking revelations, and it is getting tense. I want you to think about what you would like to do, and I want you to tell me.
She's gonna be getting in a Motel 6 room.
Or are we gonna say goodbye to you with $25,000? We'll find out when we return.
See, but I feel like if you're not a terrible person, like this show doesn't really screw you over. The problem is like the people that go on these shows are awful.
Welcome back to the Moment of Truth. I'm here with
They
Ty
need to bring this back. On God, I'd love to host this. Yo, I would love to bring this back.
Katya and April Martez are here.
I'm
as
just too
well,
poor.
And you are at a very interesting place. We have 12 truth.
Screw baddie. Screw all this new stuff. We need to rehash this.
Let's go.
Okay.
I think we've gotten to a place in society where this would be like more and less detrimental. I think people are more shameless nowadays.
A lot of money. So you give your clients a real workout.
That could be a YouTube video idea. Nobody's gonna want to do this, bro. No viewer is gonna want to do this. I would need like money.
Give them as much as they can take.
Question 13. As a personal trainer, have you touched a female client more than was required?
Yes. Yeah, he has. He has. I know he has. Mr. B should do this. Yo, shh. Don't let him take all the good ideas. Yo, wait for my come up.
That answer is
Like,
Yo, she like scowled, like she's done.
false.
Ty, I'm so sorry. The polygraph exam determined that your answer to this question was false, that it was a lie. Why do you think it came up false?
Well, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, when you're training people, yeah, you gotta physically touch them.
Right.
But what's required, you know.
You know, Ty, I
So-
think you're probably a great personal trainer. You have a great sense of humor, very forthright. I wish you and your beautiful wife the best. Unfortunately, Ty, the $25,000 you had is gone. Ty, thank you very much. Katya, thank you much.
So, because he lied once, he loses everything. So, he pretty much ruined his relationship with his wife for nothing. That's why this show is so diabolical. He got nothing because he lied one time, bro. And it was the most minor thing.
Yes, April, you go hang out with your friends and your beautiful wife. Ty Tech is a brave guy. I thought he was going to make it all the way to the top, but question 13 got him, so we say goodbye to Ty Tech. We're ready for a new participant. Let's meet them now.
George Ortuzar is a 46-year-old marketing manager from Miami, Florida. He is a divorced father of 3 and is currently living with his girlfriend and her 2 children. He was asked over 50 questions by our polygraph.
Nah, he looks like he browses like Reddit and like sells illicit
George Ortuzar, this
illegal
is your
images
moment of truth.
of people on the internet. Like if he was a Minecraft YouTuber, like he would have done some dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, George. Hello, Mike. Nice to meet you.
Nice to be here.
So, are you ready to tell the truth in front of all of America?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. There are 6 levels of questioning, George. The further you go, the harder the question you get, the more money there is for you to win. You can quit at any time. But once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. And if you're caught lying even once, yep, game is over. You lose everything.
All right.
You understand this?
I understand that.
All right, very good, George. You're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you're also telling it in front of your family and friends. Let's see who's come here tonight to hear George tell the truth.
hi, my name is Lily. I'm George's girlfriend.
My name is Pedro. I'm Lily's uncle. I'm Mike. I'm George's boss.
They got his boss, his girlfriend's uncle. Yo, no, that is messy. That is so messy. What do you mean? Like he's gonna get fired? Okay. And he's gonna lose his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's like father figure is gonna like beat his ass, bro. Like, yo, this show moves so deviously. Oh my God. Nah, why would you bring these people?
In that case, let's begin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go for it. Level 1 has 6 questions.
The boss is
All you have to
crazy.
do is answer those 6 questions truthfully. I'll give you $10,000.
I understand why the show had to be canceled. Yeah.
I'll take it.
If you're ever concerned about an answer you gave on your polygraph exam, don't worry, you can change that tonight.
Hey.
Okay? find out a little bit about our friend George. I know you're an energetic person.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you an inquisitive person?
Pretty inquisitive.
Curious?
Curious.
Yeah?
Energetic, though.
Question 1. Have you ever gone through a coworker's private belongings without their knowledge?
In front of his boss. Yeah, he has. Look at that deep breath. His boss is like, we about to, this is an HR violation, Bram. Please say no.
Yes.
That answer is true.
Yo, is he wearing a toupee? Something about that hairline don't look like correct.
5 more $10,000. It dawns on me that I hope you win money since the first question was about your
Am I
work
bugging?
boss right here.
Like, I know I don't really have much room to talk, but like that just doesn't look like it's receding here, but it's like perfect.
When did you go through somebody's things?
Just today. I don't know. I had to go to somebody else's desk and get a phone number, and it was like, oh, and what's this? You know, but it wasn't you, Mike. My fault wasn't you. Like, never go through your stuff.
Nah, you fired, bro. It's too
Are you
late.
a religious person?
It's too fucking late.
He's a Catholic.
Yeah.
An altar boy. You know.
Altar boy?
I know. I'm a Boy Scout. I don't know.
So you spent some time in math?
Spent some time in math.
Question 2.
See, like, look at the host. He already laughing because he knows he's about to ruin this person's life.
Have you ever had a sexual fantasy while attending mass?
Oh, that's not even that bad. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Jesus on that cross, you know, barefoot, them toes was looking scrumptious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'd be them popping out my mouth, real shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they were talking about Mary, you know, I was losing it, bro. You know, when they showed me the picture of Eve and she was only covered in the leaves, oh,
That answer is
Pervalicious.
true.
Tell me about this.
Like Troy said, you know, it's on a man's mind, and
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter if you're at church, it's work, it's, you know.
At work, just don't even. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Why did you say that in front of your boss?
Yeah. George, you're doing great. Hold on. We'll be right back in a moment. When we come back, more questions for George.
You know his wife is part of like a really conservative family.
Feeling pretty confident?
She look uncomfortable with these
35
questions.
pounds in the last like 2 years. All I do is eat. I don't know.
Question 3. Do you consider yourself to be better looking than most men your age?
How old is he? How old is he? Loki, I feel like he's like slightly above average, if not average, no?
My answer is yes.
For you.
That answer is
Hey Quinn, the Virgin Mary was a minor. Okay, well, you know, it was a joke, so
true.
I didn't even know that, you know? We're just saying gospel names. I don't really know nothing about Jesus Christos. So, well, I mean, kind of, but like not really.
3 more, $10,000. How old are you?
I'm 46. 46.
Are you really 46?
40.
Wait, he actually looks decent for 46. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait, nah, I take it back. I take 46? 46, he looking pretty good. I can't even hate. Yo, in the early 2000s, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know what? That's above average, I would say. Like, the aging didn't really age him as much.
46.
You look terrific.
Thank you so much.
Lily, you're his girlfriend. You think he looks pretty good for his age?
I think so.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. I would have never guessed he was 46.
I thought he was like 35.
That's what I thought when I met him.
You know, I want to take a moment and say hello to you guys. I know you're sort of sitting here a little powerless in the whole process. We've just started as 3 questions. As we
Oh, that 50 looks 30, so it's all good. Low key, I don't really know how people in their 40s are supposed to look. I feel like my dad looked pretty young in his 40s too,
Very
but
personal. If you ever hear a question that you really don't want him to answer for whatever those reasons,
I didn't think he was
quickly lean
46.
forward, hit this button.
I just thought he was like 30 and just kind of
If you
looking,
do
you
that, I'll
know?
stop the question. I won't let him answer. We will replace that question with another question. You can only use that button once, though, and you have no control over what the replacement question will be.
How old is the host?
We talked about how good looking you are. You are in great shape for 46. I mean, that's not old, but you sure look younger than that. How do you keep your good looks?
I got secrets. I have secrets.
Not for long.
Yo, like, this is low-key corny, too.
Question 4. Are you currently a member of the Hair Club for Men?
Wait, what's that? Wait, she does have a toupee on. Yo, I called that shit. Nah, I dead called it. Look at him turning to the side. They zoom the camera in. Like, yo, they're clocking his in front of him real in 4K. Hey, yo, the toupee look pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie. But yo, give me your toupee dealer. His boss is like, damn, I should sign up for that. Wait,
Yes.
what is the Hair Club for Men? Is that like a toupee?
That answer is
Hair Club is for people who are losing their hair and they give them products to grow it back. But like his hair look way too thick for that, no? Like he just dead have a toupee on. Either that or his like hair, his hair recession pattern is very abnormal. Because it doesn't like go just this way. It goes like up too normally.
true.
That's why I think it's a wig. I think it's a wig. I think the front half is definitely fake.
$10,000. So some of this is yours, and some of this,
not. Yeah. And
some of it you own.
I've had it for a while, in fact.
Yeah.
Back in the day when the commercials like, you could use it, and even when you go swimming, you know, you see the guy going, hey, this is.
Oh yeah, he has a toupee. I think it's too low. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good.
You have 4.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Answers, 2 more, $10,000. Where do you work?
I work at Hollywood Park. It's a racetrack here in Los Angeles. I'm the marketing manager, and my boss is right there.
Question 5. Have you ever considered you might be addicted to gambling?
What? Did they like interview them beforehand to like figure out what type of person they were? Like, did you have?
My answer is definitely yes.
That answer is
So maybe no one in his life knows about that.
true.
5 simple answers. Not easy questions.
I feel like his girlfriend didn't know that.
1 more $10,000.
How did they know that?
You might have a gambling problem.
I don't know. I've tried, and I just love gambling. It's
Nah,
definitely
gambling's one of the worst. Yo,
life.
chat. Yo, hear me now. If I ever do a gambling sponsorship, just know it's because I want money and I'm that desperate. But like, honestly, if they were to offer me $1 million for one stream, I'm doing it. I don't. Yo, I'm sorry, but I don't think gambling is a good thing to get into because it is like one of the worst addictions because it's so easy to expedite. Unlike other addictions, like you can go from like being like kind of into it to like losing everything like in like a day. You know what I'm saying? Like at least with some of these drugs, like your body's dying, but like it take a little bit to get hooked on it. With gambling, like it can take like one bad night with a little bit of liquor and you lose like half of your savings account. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely this money that lots of money I've lost, but
But also if you do like, you know, fentanyl one time, you're kind of screwed too. I don't know, man.
It's one of my problems.
Don't ever get into, well, okay, I'm not gonna say, listen, just don't ever get into drugs or alcohol, man. I'm telling y'all, like, listen, like, I mean, even if you like to party or whatever, you know, call me weird. I don't drink and I can't, but I don't think I would either way because it just like, it bleeds into other areas of your life as problematic.
No, I mean, after years of experience with my previous wife, we've decided that she's gonna handle all the money in the house.
Oh, so she already knew about
Question
this.
6 for $10,000.
Okay.
Do you have a bank account your girlfriend doesn't know about?
Yeah, they got it. Yo, nah. This show is messed up. Nah, this show is messed up. This show is messed up. They're like, Yeah, she's gonna handle all the finances. All right, so since you said that, do you have a secret bank account? Like, damn. That's money for gambling.
No.
Now you laughing like
That
you
answer is
lying. He gotta be lying. The way he's smirking, he's praying that the polygraph went through and believes his bull BS. And even if they said it is true, he just lied on the polygraph and it worked. Now I feel like he definitely lied on the polygraph test and was hoping it didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? And he scammed the polygraph test. He definitely did that. He definitely has that.
Wow, if that's what I get for 10 grand. What's 500,000 gonna be like? George, congratulations.
Thank you so
answered
much.
some questions that were actually have $10,000, $5,000
I play poker in South. He loves to gamble.
right after this. Great energy, seemed to be a great guy. And in the first 6 questions,
Can you stop us, somewhere? You can stop whenever you want, as long
okay?
as you didn't answer the question. If the question wasn't already
Still
stated.
okay, you know, I'm pretty open about a lot of things, and
I see that.
I'm trying to be as truthful as I can, and I'm a gambler. We found that out in the first round. So
Yes.
I'm ready to go all the way.
So let's talk about truth. You tend to exaggerate things.
Sometimes I exaggerate the truth a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Question 7. Have you ever padded your underwear to look more well endowed?
Guys do that? Wait, for the front or for the back?
Actually, the answer is yes.
People do that?
that answer is
Wait, why? Yo, low-key, like, I really don't want people to see my ish when I wear pants. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Were you padding?
am I crazy?
Lily?
Am I the only guy who doesn't want people to see?
This was good. This was good. Maybe at least a little help, man. I'm embarrassed.
Well, you know, some of these questions can be embarrassing. Question 8. Have you ever helped someone smuggle something into the country?
Like, how did they find this out? No, like, actually, wow.
Just want to remind you, you don't have to stick.
Like, I'm just saying, like, yo, they got, like, PIs on PIs on PIs. Like, what?
Yes, I did.
Bro, just admitted to a federal crime.
that answer is
Yo, you admitted to a felony. On TV. Nah, look at his boss. His boss is like, we gonna have to fire you now.
When was this?
Yeah, it was in Miami, and not something I'm proud of.
No.
Not something I'm proud of. Certainly happened.
Did it involve drugs?
I think it must have been drugs, but I honestly wasn't sure.
You
what
knew
it is.
enough not to ask what it was.
I knew enough not to ask what it was.
We
Miami.
have really just begun in the questioning, and we're revealing some very.
Of course it's in Miami.
I know.
I want to caution you.
That's sick. Yeah.
You still have to answer 3 more personal questions.
Like, yeah, stop talking. Exactly. Like, shut your ass up, bruh. You already answered the question.
You lose $10,000. What do you want to do?
Was it drugs? Sorry, I plead the fifth. Like, that's what I'd say.
Well, George, half the battle is winning the money. The other half is getting out of here with it. We'll see if you can do that right after this. We'll be right back.
Nah, they're gonna have some other illegal stuff he's done.
Welcome back to Money.
We met at the racetrack at the.
What a great smile, great energy. Seems to be a great guy. You're doing great so far.
I'm feeling great.
How did you and Lily meet?
We met at the racetrack at the. I was gambling.
Wow.
What a surprise!
Yeah.
And he was working in the VIP room and serving drinks and stuff, and I thought she looked beautiful, and I really wanted to date her. It was like, wow, I gotta get that girl's number, and I got it.
You know, this guy at least seems like a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? The previous guy, I was like, damn, you just seem like an asshole. Are you in love with your girlfriend?
Definitely, yeah.
You better be. I mean, unless y'all been dating for like 2 months or something, then like, okay, you know. Yo, her uncle right there. Yo, he listen, I don't know what her ethnicity is, okay? So excuse my generalization, okay? The Eastern family unit is crazy, okay? Like, they're gonna get like generations to come down and smite your ass down. So you better not be lying right now. I'm just saying.
He's the love of my life.
We were together for 18 years.
He was married for...
My wife actually left me for someone else. And I really believed at that time that she was the love of my life. And I really did not think there's no way that I was going to meet somebody else to love. But man, I just can't tell you how happy I am because truly much better.
You know what? I like this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Question 10. Have you ever lied to Lily about how much money you've lost?
Yes. Just say yes, bruh. I know you have. Yo, every addict lies about their addict habits, okay? Everyone does, all right? They all do, okay? They all do, all right? They all do. Because it's a shameful thing.
These questions aren't easy, are they?
I love how they find his weakness and they're like trying to exploit it.
Question 10. Have you ever lied to Lily about how much money you've lost gambling?
Yes.
It's okay. She sees the bank statements. She knows.
True.
I try to keep it to a minimum, but sometimes I even lie to myself about how much money I lose. It's one of those things, it's part of the gambling disease.
You mentioned you've been married for a long time. I think you mentioned you had kids as well.
Yes, 3 beautiful kids.
You ready for question 11?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you question 11. That question will be asked by a surprise guest. Your son, Alex, who went all the way from Miami to ask.
Nah, this show is messed up, bro. They flew in his son.
You better tell the truth.
I know why he's here too.
You do?
There's only one question that's been bothering him for the last 5 years. It has to be that question. It has to be.
Well, you ready to face it?
I feel like they don't have a good relationship.
Question 11.
Have you ever gambled away one of your children's college funds?
Oh yeah, this is why they don't have a good relationship. I knew it, because his son walked in looking way too happy to be there and exposed his ass. I knew it, bro. He 100% did this. That's why his son's mad. I know some of this happened to them too. Look at him, son. He's like, you gonna finally say it?
I don't know what this lie detector is gonna do, but I absolutely have never gambled away an account.
That answer is
yo, if he's telling the truth, I'll be shocked.
true.
Okay. Okay. Maybe they do have a good relationship. Wait, my fault, gang. My fault. I read the situation wrong. W dad, honestly. See, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. He just seems like he's a troubled person. Oh, his mom been lying. Oh, so the kid doesn't know because the mom's saying one thing, the dad's saying the other. That's messy. Because the mom's bitter because he definitely gambled some of her money away. You know.
Right now?
Just, you know, one of the best things for me to get on this show was that question. I mean, that question's been haunting my son for the last 5 years because he knows I'm a gambler. You know, there's times where he's asked his mother for money, and he's like, Dad gambled away an account that was left for you. I'm so happy that I cleared that up. I love you.
Yo, this gotta be the best episode I've ever seen because listen, guys, this is gonna be the most wholesome it ever gets on this show. I'm so serious. It only gets worse. Okay, when you think it gets low, no, they go lower. But this is so wholesome. I like this guy. This is my favorite contestant. I've only seen 2 or 3, but
You won $25,000. Okay.
this is why I think like parents that lie to their kids in divorce situations are some of the biggest scum of the earth, bro. Like, you are scum, bro, because you're dead ass confusing your child that had nothing to do with your personal beef with the partner. Like, that is some of the lowest stuff you can do, in my opinion.
You have $25,000.
Or like the people that like down their dad or their like. Listen, I understand, like, if one of your, like, let's say you're married, okay, and let's say my parents, for example, were divorced, right, and the dad cheats on my mom, right, and that's why like the relationship got ruined. I think my mom being honest about that when I'm old enough to understand is fine, right? The problem is like, if my mom says that and then my dad lies, then how am I supposed to know, right? That's why both parents need to be very honest about what the hell happened, because otherwise, like, you're never really gonna know unless they both agreed, well, let's never talk about this so our kids, you know, like, don't view us differently. But like, I think otherwise it's like, you know, when people are like doing the weird revenge stuff and using their kids, or people that use their kids to get back at their ex-partners, are some of the grossest people. Like, you're deplorable. Like, rot, suffer, you're the worst. You're putting this innocent thing that didn't even ask to be in this messy ass situation more in the messy ass situation.
And this really hits home, given that how much gambling is. I'm gonna just be straight with you. It's an issue. The one thing I will say about you in the short time that I've known you is you're an honest guy.
I've often felt my life's an open book, pretty much honest with people about the way I feel and things I've done.
I see that.
Now, see, if I was him, I would have dead lied about the toupee. Like, you guys, like, it looked too good. I would have been like, no. I ain't a part of no men's club.
You're gonna say, I can do this. Let's do it. Let it ride.
Not me.
On the other hand, is this the time it's time to walk away from the table? What do you want to do?
If I were to go to the 100,000, lose, and go home with 0, that last question, I feel like such a winner, like a huge winner.
That's a good point.
So,
Good point.
we're going for the 100,000.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I hope it doesn't go downhill from here, bro. I hope it doesn't.
See how he does. Was the gamble worth it? We'll find out right after this.
Come on, be wholesome. I'm voting for you, my man. I like you.
I'm here with George Ortizar. Way to $500,000. Okay. You said you want to go for $100,000. I jokingly, but not so jokingly, said I'm not surprised that you would roll the dice on that. Are you one of those people who, if you got money, like big money, you'd spend it?
I'd spend a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah?
Spend a lot of it.
Question 12.
Yo, if you got a gambling addiction, just get into stocks. It's like gambling, but like you might actually, like, you know, get something good out of it. I'm just saying.
Do you think your best friend would trust you with his life savings?
Bro, you know the answer is no. Like, if you mess up on this question, like, look at his son. His son, like, what type of question even is this? We all know the answer is no, bro. We all know the answer is no. You can't even trust yourself with your life savings, bro.
No.
How is this one not like
True.
earlier question? Like, this is not even that bad. Like, this should have been like tier 3, honestly. Second after the gambling question.
That's 12.
So,
You know you're an imperfect man, but you know...
Like, that's not even bad. Like, that's not even heavy hitting, in my opinion. Like, that's light work.
You haven't lost a thing yet.
I have a lot to think.
You have $25,000.
Feel great.
Should we go with another question?
I'm as nervous as I've been since I've been sitting here. But I'm definitely going for it.
Just to get their hopes up? Nah, you know the next question gonna be devious. Yo, if the next question is like a complete 180, the worst question
Even though we're
ever.
talking about very sensitive, very revealing things, you seem upbeat and friendly. Are you friendly and like this with everybody?
I'm pretty friendly, man. I'm actually very, very, very friendly.
Question 13.
You a little too friendly with your female friends and cheat on your girlfriend. I guarantee that's gonna be the next, something like that.
Have you ever made a pass?
I knew it. I knew it. Yo, you was setting that up. Devious. Devious.
Remember I said the button.
Devious.
I want to know.
I'm gonna say no. He seemed like he a good guy so far, not gonna lie. Like he never did anything wrong. Listen, if he had a gambling addiction and didn't gamble away his kids' life savings, there's no way he like tried to hit on one of his wife's or girlfriend's friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like the not gambling away your kid's college fund as a gambler seems way more difficult than just not making a move on your girlfriend's friends. Yeah. This is where he has.
That answer is true.
You've done it again. 14
Explain.
truthful
I was
answers.
liking you, man.
It was early on in our relationship, and you know, these things happen.
Lily know about this? We're just we're finding out now.
No, I don't think she knew about that.
Now what are we gonna do? They're getting.
You mean it gets worse?
You ain't gonna you didn't tell her that? Well, like, were they like not committed? See, like, I don't know. How early, bro? Because it was like we were dating for a week. And I like, you know, I'm kind of like, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? At that point, listen, if you get cheated on a week into your relationship and like that is like devastating to you, like it's bad, but like you were exclusive for like, you know, like 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Like pipe down, okay? It's the principle of it cheating that bothers you rather than the, you know.
Oh, you play poker, right? Poker every day. You know what they say? The key to a good poker player is laying down the good hand.
Laying down the good hand.
Right? Is it time to lay down the card?
What do you think he's gonna? You know he's gonna do it.
Change your way.
You know,
I don't think I don't think that's terrible if it's early in the relationship though.
we're going.
You think you're lucky to have Lily in your life?
Absolutely ridiculously lucky.
Question 14. Would you break up with Lily if your ex-wife
That is so beyond. Because here's the thing. He said his wife left him. Like he didn't want to break up with his wife that he was with for 18 years. He said his wife left him, right? Right. And he thought that was the love of his life. I'm going to be honest with you. I think his answer to this is going to be yes. Because he's only, how long has he been dating Lily for? Like 2 years? Like 18 years over 2 years. Like that's hard to move on from. I'm not going to lie. Like I really think that's hard to move on from. But like also, I'm not going to lie. His wife had been lying to their son about this gambling thing for so long, showing how vindictive of a person she is. So I feel like he might say no. Because like maybe if his wife wasn't moving dirty, then yeah. But his ex-wife has been moving so dirty, like ruining his relationship with his kid. You know what I'm saying? I would never take you back if you did that. So I think no, actually.
wanted to get back
Because of that.
The button's there.
Don't touch the button.
We'll get rid of this question.
I don't think Lily's a rebound.
Good.
His wife left him due to the gambling addiction.
No.
I think if his ex-wife was very good to him even afterward, then I could see this answer being yes. But his wife literally made a lie that he gambled away his son's college debt or college fund. Like that's crazy.
That answer is
Please be true, bro. He don't even know himself, I feel like.
true.
Okay, W man. Wait, I like this guy.
14 truthful answers.
See, the reason they're nervous in the chair, even if they know they're telling the truth, because the polygraph might say something else, you know?
Early on in our relationship, I would have gone back with her. I honestly believe that. And the last like 3 years, just this is the woman that I want.
Oh, how long you been dating that girl? Like 5? The last 3 years.
That was smooth. That was smooth.
14 truthful answers. One more question. $100,000.
Oh, my heart's beating so fast. Man.
Yeah. You stop now with $25,000 if you want.
Nah, bro, keep going. Keep going. They got nothing on you. They got no dirt on you, honestly. You took a good gamble with this show.
This is your $100,000 moment of
I'm letting you cook. Fully. Marinate. Roasted.
Question
Overnight.
15.
Basted. Turkey basted.
Have you ever stolen money from a job and let someone else take the blame?
In front of his boss? Okay, well, maybe it was like his old boss. Like this was 3 jobs ago. You know what I'm saying? He could pull that out of his ass. It's yes. 100%. Yes. Yo, you know addicts will do whatever they can to get their fix, man. Yeah, as desperate and as sad as it is.
My answer is yes.
That answer is true.
He fired. He might be. He might be fired. Yo, you bet. I would have been like, it was like 3 jobs ago, not from you, not you, a different one, you know?
I worked in the snack bar. I sell a hot dog,
Yeah.
you know, $1, whatever it was, and then I was like, I didn't ring it up, and I'd keep $1. And this went on for like 3 or 4 weeks. The boss calls all of the employees that worked the snack bar in a line. He lines it all up, and he goes, one of you
He knows it's not his current
been
boss.
charging people for hot dogs and keeping the money and not putting it in the register. I was like, oh. And it was Charlie. Like, what?
Oh, the boss accused the wrong person, so he just said nothing.
I have a feeling we could be here all night and hear more stories.
That's crazy.
What does it feel like to you when you lay a bet down on a sure thing?
You know, like if I was him, I wouldn't have admitted that either. Yo, if the boss thought it was someone else, I would have been like,
come in.
It's happened to me time and time again,
That's why I asked the question, George.
and I feel stupid.
Now, at $25,000, you gave me the justification that just hearing the vindication of the question about the college fund was worth it. If you lost it, that was worth it. $100,000 is a lot of money. There's no shame in walking out with $100,000. How far are you going to go? We'll have to wait and find out right after this.
This pageant
Picture of yourself. I'm really thrilled that you survived $100,000. But you only have to go through 3 more questions to get to $200,000.
nah, and they had a live audience instigating.
My loving father, I adore you with every ounce of my heart, unconditionally. You could be a degenerate gambler for the rest of your life. But if you take these $100,000, you're gonna be a moron for the rest of your life. Because if you don't take these $100,000, I still love you to death. I'm gonna lose a little bit of respect because then the gambling got the best of you because you're gambling again. We're not gambling anymore. This family is not gambling anymore. And that's it. And we're going
not
home.
gambling anymore.
He said, let's end it when it's good.
I've gambled away so much money in my life.
You have gambled away so much
Gambled
money.
away a lot of money in my life.
Yes.
It's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take the money.
George, stand up.
No, yo, he gets his flowers because he did all this and he still walked away looking good. You know what I'm saying? He got 100 G's. He admitted his faults and they weren't even that bad. You know, and it fixed his relationship with his son. Low key. Fire. Step 1 to recovery. You know, he on step 2. You gotta realize you got a problem, you gotta work on it.
Your decision to take the money. Normally I say to people, there's no shame in taking the money. In your position, given what you've shared, this is a huge victory for you. Enjoy your $100,000.
Yo, W-Mans.